Here's my plane. It's my old Stinson. I need to get my cover put on this thing. So this is a Bruce's cover. It's insulated. It's not meant to be outside, but it's meant to be in a hangar. But in all honesty, in a pinch, I can't imagine it wouldn't work. It just probably isn't waterproof. So it's like this nice Velcro. This is my first time taking this thing out of the bag. It's pretty nice. So the clips. One thing I've noticed is if you get a blanket, you want these clips. So you don't want metal clips. The Chuck's plane over here has metal clips, and I now have a few scratches that I could try to fix because they just get thrown over like this. And if you have metal clips, guess what? You now have scratches. So here's where the cell phone lives that gives us the hotspot in the hangar. So this guy just kind of hangs out here all the time. It's always plugged in and it always just has a hotspot that's on. And this enables us to run these smart switches that run to our planes. Not a bad deal. So if you want to preheat your airplane from home and actually make it work from where you're at, like in my office here, I can preheat my airplane. And what you want to do is you'll need an old phone is what I typically use. You can go to Best Buy and you can get a wireless hotspot that actually works normal. You know, it wouldn't be very hard to set up. Or if you have an old phone that's laying around, perhaps something that you broke for whatever reason, you broke the screen, the trade-in value is not there, you can just reuse that. And so it's as simple as finding a data-only SIM card that's going to work. So the first thing you're going to have to do is you're going to have to set up a wireless hotspot before you can actually set up your smart plug like this guy right here. And so what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to get a phone, an old phone like we just talked about, get a wireless SIM, you're going to plug it in. It's going to go through its startup. You can wipe your phone if you want, you can format it. And once you get on your phone, I'll show you, it's really easy. Make sure that you have connection, make sure you're showing LTE or 5G or I don't know, whatever you want. Hey, my mom just sent me a thing. And so you're going to choose hotspot over here and you're going to turn this guy on. If you hold your finger down on it, it'll give you more information. This is usually for Android. Sometimes it's different for other things. And what you'll do here is you will go through and you will set up a wireless hotspot. So we're going to choose our device and we're going to turn it on and you're going to give it a hotspot name. Give it a hotspot password. And typically for the access point band, I chose 2.4 gigahertz on here. You can choose 5 if you like, but not all devices will work with 2.4. Or sorry, not all devices work with 5. Nice one. And so I kind of went old school, but you do want to add a password on it, add security. You don't want people messing around with you too much, especially if you're in a busy area with a lot of nice things. And so, yeah, set up your wireless hotspot. And once we go from there, we are going to connect to our wireless hotspot with our regular phone. So from here, you're going to take this phone. This would be your phone that you're going to leave at the hangar, and you're going to plug that guy in, and then we're going to grab our other phone and go from there. So at this point, you're going to want to connect your smart device to your phone. And so this is how you do it. This is how you set it all up. So what we're going to do is we're going to plug in our smart switch. This smart switch is an HS100 model, so I'm just going to plug it in, give it a wait. I'm going to go to my phone. I'm going to pull up the CASA app because I know that's what it needs to connect through. And so you're going to wait a bit. This guy's going to sit and think and think and think. Eventually, it's going to tell us that it has a blinky light. And it's thinking, you can do it. There we go. At the very top, you're going to blink. And there we go. Once you have that, you know you can set everything up. So we're going to click a plus symbol here, and we're going to choose a device. We're going to choose a smart plug because obviously that's where we're plugging in. And luckily I looked at that model number and it says HS100. So we're going to connect to this guy. It says powered up. Wait for the light to turn on. Check it, make sure it's blinking. We already know it's blinking, so we're going to click next. And it's going to connect to that smart plug. And so at this point, sometimes you got to think here. So, oh, there we go. Excellent, it grabbed it. So it says connect to device. We're going to connect to it. So here we go, connecting to device. Sometimes you got to drink during this. Cheers. It's going to ask us to choose a network. We're going to choose the network that we are using in the hangar. And so I'm going to choose DeBeers because I think it's kind of funny. And we are going to put in our password. It says go to your phone's settings and make sure you're on to Bears. So we're going to go to there. We're going to reconnect to Bears. All right, we're connected. We're going to go back. Now we're going to kind of wait. We're going to see what this guy does. And so it should take a few minutes, it says, to establish the connection. Hopefully this works. Sometimes it can be a little finicky, especially if it's a network that, or if it's the device is set up before. I've set this one up before a few times for different things, and sometimes it hangs on to stuff and doesn't really clear very well. So I've gone through this quite a few times, but there we go. We grabbed it. We're on to Bears. So device name, I'm going to call it, I don't know, some cool, like, I don't even know what I would call it. Let's call it Kelly's Biplane. Sure, totally. So choose an icon. You can choose whatever you want. You can add albums, you can add pictures, you can add whatever. I'm just going to choose a smart plug. And congratulations, you've set it up. So once you're at that point, you're good. So now what you do is you take that device, you plug it into your plane, plug it in the hanger. Make sure to grab your phone, your old phone, the one that we're setting up for the wireless hotspot. And you're going to take that, you're going to plug that in at the hanger and set up that wireless hotspot. And from there, you can literally preheat your airplane from anywhere on Earth as long as you have a cell signal on your actual device. So there you go. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know. And unfortunately, there's no real good flying going on right now because I'm in Minnesota and it's snowing like crazy. So, I don't know, we're probably going to get like 3 or 4 inches or something like that. But it's been IFR or marginal VFR for way too long. So hopefully we get some good days to go flying and I'll bring you along. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, please feel free. Let me know in the comments or subscribe, like, that whole thing. Great. Thank you.